Hi, I'm Redlaytee, and today I'm going to be watching Hawkeye Episode 2. So, a quick recap before we get started. The last thing we saw, Kate Bishop happened to steal the Ronin outfit from the black market auction she happened to come across. She also came across the body of what I believe is her mom's fiance's uncle, and she believes her mom's fiance is the one responsible. She also came across some tracksuit thugs who tried to take her out, and they were thinking that she was Ronin. However, Hawkeye finally came across her and kind of saved her too. So in this episode, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to have. However, I don't think that Hawkeye's going to start training her yet because I think it's still too early. He doesn't even know who she is and what her story is. So that's probably what this episode is going to be about, him getting to know her. So let's go ahead and get started.
How did you get this suit?
She's
Look,
starstruck.
we gotta get you out of here, okay? It's not safe for you to be in this. Do you live near here?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
yeah.
Here, take this.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Come with me, I'm fine.
Come with me.
fine.
Come on.
So I
Let's
saw a
go.
dead body
This way.
back there, which
Don't worry
comes
about
up
it. We'll
first.
talk about it when you get there.
I saw a dead body back there. You really can't blame her for fumbling her words. I mean, she just met her hero. Not only that, but she didn't just go through a whole ordeal with the tracksuit mafia. And poor Clint, he can't exactly just leave this girl all by herself. I mean, he's the one who built the reputation from Ronin, and that's why these guys are after her in the first place. So he's got to try to do something to make sure she's okay.
So, where'd you learn to fight like that?
I started taking martial arts when I was 5.
Wow. Like
5.
a year ago?
I know it isn't right, and I pretty much stopped myself from thinking it now, but I used to think that like anybody who was underneath the age of 30 was like a little kid to me.
Look, just so you know, I'm not some total noob, right? I know I was a little overwhelmed out there, but I really held my own with those same douchebags, okay? Because we're right here. You know, some people have actually called me the world's greatest archer.
Yeah.
That would be him.
Are you one of those people?
Well, one of them is, yes.
My thing is, even if she's trying to impress him, she's doing it the absolutely wrong way. I mean, why would you even say that you're the best shot in the world to Hawkeye? Hawkeye of all people. Oh, the puppy! He did destroy her place.
Some guard dog you got there.
Oh, he's not my dog.
He will be. Right?
So, I'm gonna get that vest off so I can get going.
So where'd you get the suit?
Black market auction. So, now that I've answered all your questions, I have so many for you. Starting with,
You
can
saw
you
my
sign
bow?
this?
I knew she'd say
I'm
that.
not done yet.
But when you are, could you sign my bow?
You told nobody about this suit?
No,
There's no way you're connected to this suit whatsoever.
that's right.
I need you to be sure,
I am.
certain.
Yes.
The tracksuits must have followed you from the auction to where I found you.
Yeah.
Did you stop anywhere before that?
How did they know that?
I just dropped off the dog.
Yeah, pretty much she's treating this like a game right now. She doesn't understand the full ramifications of wearing the outfit and the things that he's done while he's worn the outfit. But it looks like she's gonna find out soon.
And my name's on the buzzer.
Oh no. Get out.
Oh god! The Molotovs coming in. Well, you had a nice place, not anymore. He threw it back, nice catch! Okay, hit it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
Grab the dog and go.
Yeah, grab the dog and go.
Wait, what about the suit?
Leave it. Come back for it.
Neosporin.
Hawkeyes. Bit of a letdown.
Sorry to disappoint you. Want to grab some of that rubbing alcohol
he's
over
a-
there?
He's an older
Really
guy.
sharp.
He's a Neosporin. But no, he's gonna take care of her wounds and stuff. If they know who you are, they're gonna probably research if there's any relatives
Just
who live in the city she might go to. Like her mom and aunt. That is a old
Okay, I
flippin'.
need you to clean your wounds. Use this, use soap. This, disinfect it.
All right, I'm going back to your apartment. Get that suit. Then I'm going back to my kids.
I mean, yeah, I kind of feel bad for Hawkeye. I mean, it's Christmas time and he's missing time with his kids. How's he gonna do this? Oh, he's gonna act like he's one of the firemen. It's funny, like, no one saw him doing this, though. All those people around. Question is it still there? I just find it funny how it's not, like, anything to do with his Hawkeye persona that drew them together. It's his Ronin here that did.
Where is it?
Yeah, where is it? Again, no one sees him doing this. NYC LARPers. I remember the first time I learned what LARPer meant. It was from the Supernatural episode where everybody was trying to be, trying to be them.
Since when did everybody start saying I love you to everybody all the time?
That was my mom. Since when did your heart shrink 3 sizes?
When a little girl in ninja costume stole my Christmas?
It's like, I know what you're trying to do, writers. You're trying to paint Hawkeye as being the stoic father figure from a generation that doesn't like to express their feelings. That's what you're trying to do, right? But you didn't show that when he was with his actual kids, though. Where's the consistency?
You did it all wrong. Let me fix it.
You're taking it off?
Yeah, it's on wrong. And I'm just gonna rip it off like a band-aid, okay?
Hawkeye is so like me. I'd be like, stop doing it wrong. Just let me do it for you. What is he gonna do? Isn't he supposed to go back home the next day? And he just left his kids at the hotel.
People always like grills when you get a new costume. Your costume looks pretty bad.
Oh, he's got a new one. Are you kidding me?
No, it's not about the ninja. Most important things, remember these 3 words. Don't lose Nate.
Well, where's
okay?
Nate?
Where's Nate?
Oh, they already lost him.
Guys, get in the car, please.
Oh my
Nate,
God.
Come on, buddy.
I love you, Dad.
I love you more.
See what I mean? When he's with his kids, he's not like a dad from another generation that doesn't like to show his emotions. Also, I love the fact that his kids are learning sign language, especially with him losing his hearing like that.
You have a cut on your forehead, Dad.
Yeah, really.
What's going on? Should we be worried?
No, it's nothing. Daddy's got this. It's no big deal, okay? Come on.
I really thought you were going to be home for Christmas.
Hey, look at me. I'll be home for Christmas.
Promise me.
Yeah,
Promise.
okay.
Something tells me he's not going to make it.
In less than 24 hours, you've been on the news twice. Impressive. Told you that suit was bad news.
Not showing up at work is not safe. My mom is already high-strung. God, I'm surprised she hasn't called me already.
Just stay put, please.
I'd be listening to the guy who's trying to help you out. Besides, her house burned down, right? She could take a sick day, at least to get her stuff in order. I think her mom would understand that.
Being a gentleman, walking on the outside, that's nice.
No, it's just so I can hear you. And to be clear, not because I want to, just because I need to.
Oh. What happened?
Too hard to tell. I don't.
Yeah, so many things. So I guess his hearing is going to be another reason they're going to use for him to retire, huh?
Hey, look, that one's you.
No, it's Katniss Everdeen. Let's go.
Your problem is branding.
No, my problem is you. In this ninja suit, and the people
Even
are trying to kill me
Ant-Man.
because of this ninja suit. The whole thing's a problem I'm going to solve today so I can go home to my family.
No, it's branding.
You want to talk about branding? Let's talk about a little show called The Boys. That'll show you why branding isn't a good idea.
You two are probably really close.
We had a special relationship. She likely feels displaced by me, and she's testing our new dynamic. She both desires my approval, yet wants to set firm boundaries. She feels threatened by me, and you know what?
Are you a psychologist?
I can understand why. I bought a book about being a stepdad.
They're really trying super hard to paint this guy as a villain. It's either he's a red herring or the writing for their villain is just totally, completely one-dimensional. Please, let him be the red herring.
There you are.
Okay? Thank you.
Wait. Your armaments.
Helmet.
I mean, do I have to?
Oh my god, Hawkeye, what are you doing? What are you submitting yourself to, dude? No. No. Looks like an apron on him, though. To be honest, I was hoping they would select his job and it would end up being something like minstrel or bard or something. I mean, could you imagine him standing off to the side, strumming a lute, providing buzz for his teammates? That would be awesome. He's been in an actual battle. He's actually getting into it. I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
Look, I'm not trying to cause a scene here, all right? Out of respect, wherever the hell this is, but I'm plumb out of patience. So you got 2 choices, you understand? I could take this pretend sword, and you pretend to die, and I take that suit. Or I'm gonna real punch you, and you're gonna real fall down.
Take the real punch.
That suit.
Take the real punch. Because you're getting punched by Hawkeye. He didn't take the real punch.
You ready? I'm begging you.
Just do it. There you go. There you go. people bet on it too? I wonder. But poor Hawkeye, he had to subject himself to that just to get the stupid outfit back.
How's the problematic wardrobe?
Oh, he told her.
Yeah, safe. Let me hang on to it for insurance.
At least until I clear things up with the old tracksuit, friends.
What's the play?
At least his wife's super cool
Little
about
catch
this.
release.
Nice. One of Nat's old moves. Be careful.
Yeah.
His wife is so cool.
Send me pictures. I want to see the disaster.
Time to get myself caught.
Thank you for at least doing something right, writers. I mean, at least you made his wife super cool about what he's doing. She would have to be, you know? Because you get tired of hearing all the time, you know, the significant other just trying to make them stop what they're doing or do the safe thing. When they're a hero, they can't always do the safe thing.
You know your stuff, little lady.
I was a 2-time state champion. Good with all the outdated weapons. I'd say it made me pretty aware of when someone is trying to stab you in the back.
Wait a minute. Hold the phone. You mean to tell me that you made her a black belt and you made her 2-time state champion at sword fighting in different swords and freaking archery when she's only 22? Are you serious? I mean, I know you want her to be proficient in things like archery because she's supposed to be the new Hawkeye, but come on, man, this is getting ridiculous. Are you not going to save anything for Hawkeye to actually teach her? I mean, you could have at least had her, you know, just be proficient in the bow, and then Hawkeye tries to teach her a little bit more on how to create certain arrows or something, and then also with the sword. You can't just like hand her everything on a platter and be rich at the top of that. I mean, at least they gave Ra's al Ghul to freaking Bruce Wayne to train him, and also he spent time traveling around the world, and he spent time in prison where he learned how to take care of himself and getting his butt kicked every day. I mean, from a writer's standpoint, this makes absolutely no sense because you give her absolutely no room for character progression. She's already there at the end where she's the peak character, and what? But then again, we're going to remember this is a Marvel series, and you got to kind of turn your brain off to enjoy it, I guess. So I guess that's what I'm going to do. Look at the match right in the middle of the foyer. So having a fencing match in the middle of a dinner is just like something rich people do, huh? Okay.
What are you hiding, Jack?
Nothing. I'm an open book. Right, darling?
Hey! He's lying.
To be fair, I did downplay my skill and repeatedly lie about it.
She tried to stab you in the face.
No, I knew he would parry. What I was trying to do was prove that he is lying, which I successfully did.
Jack is hiding something, Mom.
It doesn't necessarily mean...
Don't you think it's a little strange that the same night his uncle threatens you, he ends up murdered by a sword?
Okay, to be fair, this guy could have just kept his abilities hidden because he didn't want to make her feel bad because she said she was the best. I mean, if he wanted to be a good stepfather to her, he probably didn't want to like embarrass her if he knew his abilities were better. Looking at it from an outside perspective, that's maybe what he was thinking. And then the fact that the other guy was murdered by a sword, I mean, there's swords in their house. Their mom has access to them too. Yep, I'm still thinking it's the mom.
Butterscotch.
Like that meme. That's bait. Because we knew we were going to see that again. But it's too obvious if it's in his hands. I mean, the dude was his uncle. Of course, he would have access to that. He would have picked him up at some point in time. Come on, please.
Go! Guys, I can see through the bag.
I can see through the bag.
Ivan, that was easy, eh?
Yeah, because he lets you take him. At least they didn't completely kick his butt before they took him.
You know, sometimes back-to-back calls isn't the right move. In this case, it was.
I'm sorry. Clint Barton can't take your call right now.
She's tracing it. I swear my suspension of disbelief is being tested right now because you didn't mean to tell me she has backdoor access to her mom's security company to be able to track somebody without the system actually being alerted that she's doing this? Are you kidding me?
You are our hostage now, rozumiesz to?
It's already free.
Is that him there? I would really like to speak to your boss. That's why I'm here.
I thought the boss was female.
Because I'm interrogating you right now.
I thought they said take him to her.
Now interrogating you, so look at us, okay?
You're the shift manager.
Where is
The shift manager.
I've never met her. I have no idea.
Come on!
That. Oh my god, what an entrance.
Bro, I found her.
That didn't pan out, did it? Please, show, I'm begging you. Please don't try to pull something like her only weakness is that she's clumsy. Don't do Twilight to me, please.
Oh wow, didn't realize we were supposed to bring guns.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, we'll not fall off. It's strong.
I was just trying to help, okay?
How is it helping?
Don't talk.
Uh-oh. You're in trouble now, bro.
Lady from Black Widow, is it? Is that the lady from Black Widow who was the Taskmaster? Because that damn sure ain't Yelena. I wouldn't know who that is. I'm kind of wishing it was Yelena, though. That would have been cool. But it also wouldn't have made any sense either, so I totally get that. As to why the Taskmaster lady's here, I have no idea. I have to see what they do to explain that. But to go back to what I was talking about before for Kate Bishop's character, I truly believe the actress Haley Steinfeld does an excellent job of what she's given. But what the problem is what she's actually given. The writing for her character is just, come on, man. Really? Let me give you an example of night and day, okay? Take Violet from Arcane. Before she becomes a complete badass in the second arc, after the time skip, how did she become a badass? Okay, we know for a fact that she was training with Vander and stuff when she was a little girl. And we saw her training with the machine and stuff like that, right? Plus, she got into fights all the time on the street, especially when they're coming back with the gym that they had. But she also got her butt kicked. She spent years in jail, getting her ass kicked by the other prisoners and by the police force there too. And then when she got out, she was hardened. She had reasons for being angry and for being a complete badass the way she was. We don't really have that here. She's all-time champion for both swords and for archery and for black belt. I mean, it's completely unrealistic to say that a 22-year-old is already proficient, more so a master in more than one weapon. You're either a master of one or you're a master of none, especially when you have both family and schoolwork to balance. And just because you have championships underneath your belt doesn't necessarily mean that you can put them into practice, especially when things are going haywire, when you're being, and your life is on the line. She doesn't have any practical life or death situation experience under her belt. And that's, to me, is just lazy writing. I hate to say it, but it is. The greatest characters are the ones that have been given steps to get where they are, and you feel like, yes, they should be here. You know what I mean? Take anime, my God, you could even go back to like Naruto and be like, okay, yeah, he deserves to be the way he is. We saw his journey. We know what he's been through. He deserves this. And the way they have it right now, it doesn't really give any kind of character progression for her getting any training from Hawkeye. Because what's he really going to teach her now? She already is the best at swords, the best at archery, kicking butt already on the streets. So what is he really going to give her, except for maybe words of advice about life and stuff? I mean, that's it. So yeah, I had problems with that. Oh, and also to the villain too. I mean, if you are going to tell me, if the writers are going to sit there and tell me that the mom's fiance is actually the villain, his character, and that's why I'm saying he has to be a red herring. It has to be. Because you can't just give us a villain that's so one-dimensional like that, where it's just so flippant obvious and he has nothing about him that gives him any kind of layers. Like, once again, let me bring it up again, Arcane, where Silco had so many layers, so many reasons why he was doing what he was doing. That's why I'm hoping that her mom's fiance isn't actually the real big bad, and I'm hoping it at least is someone like her mom. After her husband died, she had to do what she did to survive, and some of it was underhanded. That would give so many layers for a villain. But like I said, I could totally be wrong, and it could be the fiance. And I'd be okay with that because it's not my show, but I would still think it was lazy writing. I love the fact that we get to see more Hawkeye himself and his interactions with his family, and actually getting to see him kicking butt on his own. I think they're going to work together between her and him to get out of the situation. But I'm not exactly sure how that's going to play out, though. But I am looking forward to it, and hopefully you are too, and maybe I'll see you around for the next episode.